Good morning. I was thrown off because I have no dogs. It's 10:04. I'm sorry, I was in a meeting on Zoom and I had to jump off and set up my thing. Hey Edie, oh my gosh, Edie, it's been forever. I'm starting a little bit late because I was saying that I was in a meeting on Zoom and I was trying to extract myself. Hi Victoria, 3:39. So it's, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Wednesday, full of meetings for me, but I pride myself out to my mat. So all you need, Pamela Wall's in the house. All right, so all you need is enough room. I miss you too, Edie. Is enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. We're doing Barre-ish Bootcamp today, which we haven't done in what feels like a lifetime. And to think that Barre-ish Bootcamp was the way the whole thing started when the pandemic popped in. So, other than your space, if you have a mat, that's an added bonus and that's great. Also, I'm using my body bar today. This is a 12-pound weighted bar. If you don't have one of these, you can also just use a couple of dumbbells, or you can use nothing, that will still work. Mine's a body bar. If you don't have one and you want to order one, it's just a body bar. They come in lots of different weights. Mine's 12 pounds. Beth Lane, oh my gosh, I love everybody who's here. I'm so sorry I was a few minutes late. If you're watching this after the fact and not live on my YouTube fitness channel, thanks for subscribing, sharing, telling a friend, liking the video. If you're wondering how to get there, you can find the link in my Instagram bio, or you can find all these classes stored in my IGTV. So if you have an injury, make sure that you stick with the first or second level of all the things I'll be doing. And if you've seen a doctor for an injury, make sure that you have been cleared to do this. And thank you to everybody for throwing any sort of donation in my Venmo or PayPal or my snail mail. I really appreciate it. You got it passing through on your way to work, Beth. Awesome. Me too. I'm squeezing this in between my work stuff. So if you're not in a position to make a donation, that's awesome too. Just show up, get sweaty, and stay fit. All right. So also I'm keeping a beverage. I'm keeping water in a fancy wine glass over here, hidden, so it's not dog adjacent. Cheers. I'm like a sponge today drinking water. I had sushi and popcorn yesterday, so all the water I drink is just absorbing into me. I may not fit in the frame by the end of class. Also, I'm keeping a couple of towels nearby because I'm gonna get extra sweaty. So, having said all of that, let's stand up if you're not already. Near the front edge of your space, make sure you have room to step forward, side, and back. Feet underneath your hips underneath your shoulders. You can wiggle your toes here. Your knees are straight but not locked. Bring both arms up. Shoulders pressing down. Try to lift your heels up and hold your balance. I'm producer-less today, so I set the shot up on my own. I hope it's satisfactory. Try to find your chair pose squat here with your heels up. Try to straighten your legs without locking them. And then find your chair squat again on falling over. Lower your heels, wiggle your toes. Come up, find a V position with your arms. Squat, fingertips reach down to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Wiggle your toes here. 2 counts to come up. 1, 2, and back down to your squat again. 1, 2. Now single counts here. Come up and down. Up. Twice more. Last one. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee. Sitting into your left hip. Change sides. Straighten your right and bend your left. Sitting into your right hip. Bend both knees. Let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. At the top. Shoulders down and back. Both arms up. Forward fold. Tailbone lifts. Unroll. 3, 2. Let's do it again. Both arms up. Forward fold. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. Left arm comes up and over to your right. Bend both knees. Come back up. Other way. Let's take that slightly faster here. Reach. Again, sink and reach. 4 to go. So 4 and up. 3, up. 2, last one. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Fold, unroll. On the next forward fold, bend both knees far enough to get your hands to the floor and step back and find your first downward facing dog. Heels reach for the floor. Your tailbone lifts up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your palms press into the floor. Lower your hips down to any plank. So you can hold here, or you can lower your knees. Either way, lift your tailbone back up to a down dog, back down to plank for 2, 1, 2, back up. Do it again, lower for 2, lift. Do it again. Let's go twice more, why not? Last one. Hold your down dog, both heels lift, up, lower. Lift up and lower. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, 3, last one here. Hold your down dog. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot. Bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. You can stay here or lower your hips and bring your left knee to your left elbow. If you did, go back up. You can stay here or come with me, lower your hips. 1, 2, back up. Do it again. And hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. And shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Right leg comes up. Hold here. Or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. Stay here or lower your hips and bring your right knee to your right elbow. If you came down, go back up. You can stay in your 3-legged dog or come with me, lower down. 1, 2, and up. Do it again. Hold your 3-legged dog and both feet to the floor. Down dog in the middle and lower your hips to plank. Knees down or up. Bring your right leg up next to your right hand, to your right foot. So your back knee can find the floor or it can stay up. I feel like I'm screaming. Maybe you touch your right knee. Maybe you reach up to the ceiling. Either way, you can wiggle your right toes. So both hands to the floor, engage your core. Step your right leg back. Let's try it on your left. So step your left foot forward. Maybe your back knee finds the floor. You can wiggle your left toes. Maybe touch your left knee. Maybe reach up. Both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step back to plank. That's your pattern. Let's try it slightly faster here. Step forward. Reach or touch your knee. Back to plank. Step. Reach or touch your knee. Back to plank. Step. Remember, you can go slower than this and then hold any plank here. If your knees are still up, put them down. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round your back up. Find your modified plank. That's hands underneath your shoulders. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit or more or a lot. Either way, straighten your elbows and hips back to your heels. Child's pose here. Let's make it flow. Round up and either hold here or bend. Child's pose, do it again. Round. Bend or hold. You have it. Round. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Let's go twice more. Round up. This time, come all the way down to the floor. Hands stay at the side of your chest. Right leg lifts up and lower. Left. Maybe you press down and rotate on your lift. Twice more. Center press your chest up. Hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Then round up and find your modified plank. When you get there, tuck your toes, press down. Find your down dog. Lower your knees. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. That's your pattern. Make it flow. Round up. 1, 2. Press down. 2. Lower for 2. Do it again. Round up. 1, 2. Push down. Do it again. One more time. All the way through. Round. Push down. Lower your knees. On the next pass, modified plank. Hold here. Tuck your toes if you're ready to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. You'll rotate to a side plank. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, top arm reaches to me and back up. Now reach underneath your bottom arm. 1, 2, single count to me and up. Under, do it again to me and hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Maybe your knees are on the floor. Left hand to the middle. Rotate and find your side plank here. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Left wrist under your left shoulder. Top arm reaches towards me and up. Now lace underneath your bottom arm and up. Single counts towards me and under. Do it again. Towards me and under. Hold your side plank here and then come back to the center. Any plank will do. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit, a little more. Either way, straighten your elbows. Tailbone lifts up to find your down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang. Unroll your back at the top. Adjust your outfit. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Then we'll grab our resistance. I say our as if we're all sharing the same resistance. All right. Make sure your space is clear. Take an overhand grip on whatever you're using. Using dumbbells, just overhand grip at your sides. Slow motion squat for 2. Push down, squeeze your glutes. So let's review this weighted squat. Weights in the middle of your feet. You can wiggle your toes. You squeeze your glutes at the top. Shoulders down and back. Your knees straighten, but they do not lock. Let's try it faster here. Up tempo, sink. Press down, squeeze your booty at the top. This is our basic squat. We'll use it for recovery here and lots of other places. One more at the top, hold. Lower your elbows right here, wiggle your toes. Press your resistance up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Then bring it back down to your shoulders. That's the second piece of your puzzle. One of each, 1 squat, 1 diagonal press. Do it again. Squat here, diagonal press. Do it again, sink, press. This is your tempo, or maybe slightly faster, make it flow. Squat, press. Do it again. Maybe your left knee comes up at the top and then your right. 2 more. Now just the squat. Keep that in your head as we'll come back to it. Now hip hinge, so you move at your hip joint. It's a deadlift. Let me turn slightly to the side so you can see it. Knees stay bent slightly, but you move at the hip. So the knees are just not straight. Keep going. Now I feel like I have to give this playlist a tiny little boost. All right, so that's your move. Shift your weight to your right foot, no weight on your left. That's the next piece. Maybe your left leg splits behind you, so you have a split stance with your hip hinge. Option to let your back leg lift up as you hinge. 1, 2, and down. So that's your option. We have one more option to go. Change the rhythm. Down for 2. Come up in 1 count. Toe touch or knee lift balance. 1, 2, toe touch or balance up. 1, 2, and up. Do it again. 1, 2, twice more, just like that. 1, 2, and up. Last time. Hinge. 2, both feet on the floor. Squat in the middle here. Let's do the first part again. 1 squat, 1 press up. Squat, diagonal press. Do it again. Squat, press. 2 more in this tempo. Lower your elbows. Last time, or keep this tempo, or slightly faster here. Squat, press. Maybe your right knee comes up at the top. Sink, press, sink. Once more. Now just the squat. Sink, press, squeeze your booty at the top. Let's make it a hip hinge here. So hinge for 2 and up. Remember, you move at the hip with a slightly bent knee. Hinge over. Shift your weight to your left foot. No weight on your right. Right leg splits back. There's an option there. Hinge for 2. Now here's your option to lift your leg up behind you. Do it again. Foot down or up. Couple more like that, so hinge. Keep your core in one piece as you hinge. Let's change the rhythm. Down for 2, up and 1. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. 1, 2, toe touch or balance up. 1, 2, up. Do it again. Parallel feet for recovery squats here. Alrighty, you should be toasty warm as you squat. If you're using dumbbells, keep them where they are. If you're using a bar, flip your grip 1 hand at a time. Underhand grip if you're using a bar, then roll your bar up to your elbows and lace your fingers. Now if you're using dumbbells and they were at your sides, you'll bring them up, take them across your chest. Sure, easy enough. Now take your feet out wide, toes slightly turned to the corners so that when you sink your hips go straight down. They stay under your shoulders. You're not leaning forward or back. You feel the stretch on the inside of your leg every time you sink your hips. And then when you push against the floor to come up, you get a contraction in that very same place. So sink, push down. 2 more to go. Then hold your plie, hold little pulses. I'm gonna say plie because I see there are no boys in class. All right, little pulse, hips underneath your shoulders for 4, 3, hold your pulse. Both heels lift up. Extend your legs and lower your heels. Sink, lift. Now slightly faster here. Sink, press up. So working through your feet. Sink, we're in sandal season. You want nice, strong feet. So you look good in your sandals. Once more, hip sink 2 times. Once more. Now both heels lift up. Do that again. 1 of each. 1 hip sink, 1 heel lift. Do it again. Sink your hips. Heels lift. Slightly faster here. Sink, lift. Working through your feet. Check your posture. Now up tempo, straight through, sink, press. 4 to go, in 4, 3, 2, hold up here. Sink your hips, lower your heels. Come up, shake your legs out, parallel squats here. Alrighty, if you're using dumbbells, keep them by your, not by, but across your chest. I was just realizing, I didn't mention after party today, but today I have to jump back onto a meeting, so we may just go a little bit long. Maybe I'll do some chest work at the end of class. Sure, why not? Alrighty, left leg steps back one time. Dumbbells are right at your chest. If you're using dumbbells, step back. Keep your bar or your dumbbells close to your body so that when you turn, they move as part of your own body weight. Option to sink your hips. Push down, sink, push down to come up. Let's take a triple pulse down. So it's 3, 2, 1. Other way. 3, 2, 1. Do it again. 3, 2, 1. More triple in 3, 2. All singles here. Sink, push down. 2 more. And then parallel squat here. Sink. Push down and squeeze your booty at the top. Balance on your right leg. Left knee comes up. If you need to, you can touch a piece of furniture. If you're using a bar, you can put it here with your hand on top. Otherwise, you're balanced. Extend your left heel towards me. Center, extend behind you. 1, 2, center, single count. So it's front, center, back. Do it again. Front, center, back. One more time. This time, hold your leg behind you. Flex your foot and pulse up. So your left hip presses towards me for 4, 3, hold your pulse. Extend your back toes. Chest up, shoulders down. Draw semicircle to me and back. So this semicircle can be on the floor or slightly higher or as high as you like. I don't know how much ballet training you've had, but you decide. Once more, hold your leg behind you, flex your foot and pulse. As you pulse, bend your back knee and point your knee towards the wall on your left. So your hip is turned out. You can wiggle your right toes. 3, 2, hold now, plie, heels meet. Come back to your start position. Plie, heels meet. Single counts here. I have not done this in a while. Again, core is engaged. Give me 2 more. So 1 more from here. Now hold, pulse here just for 4, 3, 2, and shake your legs out. Parallel squats, wiggle your toes. We'll do the whole thing on the other side, but first, feet wide, toes in the corner, little sorbet for your booty. Push down to come up. 2 more, then back to parallel. Squats here. Sorry, I had an itch on my ear. 2 more. Balance on your left leg. Right knee comes up. Dumbbells here or bar on the elbows. Press your right heel towards me. Center, press your heel back. Behind you. Center, single count. Front, center, back. Do it again. Front, center, back. 1 more time. Hold your leg behind you here. Hold and pulse. So you're pressing your right hip towards me for 4, 3, hold here. Extend your right toes. Chest up, belly button pulls in. Semicircle front and back. Remember, the semicircle can be on the floor. So yesterday, I had my first real mani-pedi since before Christmas. What? It was heaven. Once more. Now hold your leg back, flex your foot and pulse. I'm gonna turn a little bit towards you so you can see it. As you pulse, hold, then bend your back knee out to the side and pulse here for 4, 3. Now hold your pulse and plie on your standing leg. Heels meet, go back to your start. Heels meet, Single counts here, down. Up, I'm not sure we did singles on the other side. One more, hold here, pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake your legs out, parallel squats. All right, if you're using dumbbells, bring them down by your sides. If you're using a bar, unlace your fingers, unroll your bar. Flip your grip, one hand at a time, so you're right where you started here for 4, 3. As you squat, set your dumbbells or your bar out away from you. Find your squat here. You are welcome to grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink and or towel off. I'm gonna grab a sip. I have so much salt in my system that I've been drinking water all morning and I'm barely sweating. My body's like, it's not gonna let go of it. I woke up feeling like Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka. We set this down. Find your squat. Do it again. All right, palms together. Let's do this. Make sure you have room. Touch your knees on your squat. Sink. Knuckles up. Do it again. 4 to go. Last 2 like this. Then feet wide, parallel squat. So feet wide, reach down, knuckles up. So it's like you're pulling something from the floor, but pushing down to make it happen. Push through your feet. One more. Now this time, hands to the floor. Step back. Find your plank. From your plank, step back to wide. Push down to your feet and roll up squats here. That's the whole thing. Slightly faster. Hands down, step to plank, right back to wide. Press down to pull up and squat. Do it again. Step back. Step to wide. We'll go one more time in this level. Hands down, step to plank. Step to wide. Push down, squat. Now option from your plank to lift your tailbone up. Step or jump, roll up. Squat, hands down, step to plank. Tailbone lifts, step or jump. The jump is a push down into the floor. Hands down, step or jump. Option to jump to plank. Step or jump, step or jump. Extra squat if you took both jumps. Hands down, step or jump, step or jump. 2 squats. If you jumped, hands down, step or jump, step or jump. Extra squat if you jumped. 1 more only, step or jump. Squats here, keep them. And keep your squat, but bring your feet underneath your hips. Lots of space behind you for the next move. Breathing in and out. Just the footwork first. Step back right. 1 time, now left. Palms together. So this is our basic footwork. Maybe you sink your hips. We did this before, but now extend your arms, slice back. So your arms are straight. So as you go back, it's like you're slicing. Back to the hands, to the floor and the ceiling. 4. Keep your knees over your toes. Center just to squat. What I meant by that is not actually over your toes, but tracking the same direction as your toes. Your knee should actually be over your ankle. I want you to over sink. Let's try it again. Right side first, step back, slice. Sink your hips. Knee over the ankle, but the same direction as the toes. Parallel squats, right here. Easy enough. We'll do it 1 more time. Squeeze your booty at the top. Step back, right slice. For 4. And 3. 2. Parallel squat. Keep that in your head. As you squat, step out wide. In, wide, and in. Fingertips down to the floor. Easy enough. Maybe that's a hop. out, in, out, in. 2 more. Just the squat right here. All right, let's put all that together. Shall we? Right leg starts. Step back, slice. 4 and 3, 2. Here's your step or jump out to squat. So you can step it or hop. You decide. Step or hop. Step back, right, slice. 4, 3, 2. Step or jump to squat. Fingertips down. Or jump. Step or jump. It's here or here. Again, step back, slice. 4, 3, 2. Step or jump. Fingertips straight down. Or jump. 2 more. Step or jump. Parallel squats here. See if you can talk. You should be able to. Your heart rate should be definitely up and racing. You should be breathy, but not out of your mind. You should be able to talk. If you're wearing a gadget, you can glance down and check your heart rate there. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. Sink. Up. Do it again. Feet wide. Sink down. Knuckles up. Easy enough. 4 more like this. So sink. Chest stays up. 2 more. At the top, hold. Left hip and knee and ankle open. Bend your left knee. Arms out and up. Do it again. For 4, 3, 2, center, wide squat. Reach and pull, but push against the floor to make it happen. Right side. Open up and bend out. Arms go out and up. Pajama producer in the house. Let's do it again. You can check my shot and make any corrections that he needs to. Center, pull down. 4, 3, fix it if you need to. Let's do 4 more. Being scrutinized. All right. And open up to your left. Again. To your right. Twice. Center. Wide squat. Reach and pull. 2 more. Open up to your left. Twice. Again. Over to your right. Center wide squat here. Let's change up our pattern. Again, let's do 1 more wide squat. Open to the left once. Wide squat once. Open to your right. That's our pattern, wide squat. Sink, open left. To your center. Now to your right, do that same. Center, wide open left. Center, wide squat. Open right. We'll go 1 more time through. Wide open left. Center wide. Open right. Center hop or paddle. Shake your arms out. So you can pedal. 1 foot always in contact with the floor. Or make it a hop. Hop. Pedal or hop. Step out wide. Right there. So pedal or hop. Step or hop. And jump. Up to you. 4 to go. So 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, left arm goes down and up and right. My hair is falling apart. Maybe you lean as you reach. Do it again. Hop or pedal right here. Hop, pedal, step or jump. 1 more, arms finish up, left arm. Reach, maybe you lean. Hop or paddle here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, left arm. Reach, maybe lean. And hop or paddle. Just hop or paddle. 4 to go. So 4, 3, Plant your feet. Parallel squats. Do you think that we could link all of that together? What? Yep. Let's go from where? From our graceful step back to plank, tailbone lift, step or jump to wide, feet wide, toes towards me. So we do that, where we step or jump to plank. From there, step back slice. From there, wide squat, open up, yes. And then the hop or pedal. So we'll have a rehearsal, then a dress rehearsal, then a couple shows. Ready? Hands down, step or jump to plank, step to wide, roll up, squat here. Do it again, step or jump, squat twice if you took the jumps. One more time, hands down, step or jump. From here, feet come up to parallel, step back right. So slice. Just a rehearsal, walk through it. Now step or jump to wide, fingertips go down, together. Maybe it's a jump. Hold here, wide squat, open left. Again, open right. Do it again, once more each side. One more. Here's our hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, reach left, reach up. Maybe you lean. And feet underneath your hips, parallel squat. That was first rehearsal. And now I'm sweaty. Now, the soy sauce and the popcorn salt are finally leaching out. Second rehearsal, feet wide. So we start here in this wide squat. Feet weight in the middle of your feet. Here we go. Step or jump back, hands down. Step or jump. 1 or 2 squats, depending if you jumped. Do it again, hands down. Step or jump. Step or jump. Feet together, step back right. This is our second rehearsal. Slice. 2 more. Step or jump wide here. Fingertips down. 2 more. Where do we go? I don't know, so let's do a couple more. Keep your feet wide. Wide squat. Open left. That's what rehearsals are for. Wide squat, open right. Do it again. Wide squat, open. And then hop or pedal here. 4, 3, step or jump. 1 more. Arms finish up. Reach to your left. Maybe you lean. Remember, you don't have to do all these options. Feet parallel, squat here. Shoulders down and back. All right, we had 2 rehearsals. I screwed one of them up. So let's have 2 shows. Ready? Feet wide, toes towards me. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. Push down 1 or 2 squats. Depending on when you get here. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. On your last squat, feet under your hips. Step back right, slice. 4, 3, 2, step or jump to wide here. 4 of these. 3, 2, stay wide. 1 wide squat, open left. Warrior 2, wide squat. Open right. Do it again. Wide squat. To the left. And wide. Here come your hop or pedals right here. Hop or pedal. 1 more. Arms finish up. Left arm, reach. Maybe you reach and lean. Feet parallel, squats here. Shoulders down and back. All right, that was the first show. We have 1 more show. Remember not to lock your knees, but push down through your feet. Squeeze your booty. Almost there. See if you can talk. If you can't, maybe bring the intensity down a little bit. Feet wide, toes towards me. We're in a gadget. Check it here. Here's our last show, maybe. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. Push down, 1 or 2 squats. Do it again. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. This time your feet come under your hips, step back, right, slice. Sink or not, slice. 2 more. Step or jump wide, toes towards me. You can, that's hilarious. Stay wide, wide squat. Open left. Beth, I wish you were doing this with us. I love that you're at work though. Push down, open 1 more time. Here comes your hop or paddle right here. 4, you can paddle and step. 2 more. Arms finish up, reach left. Maybe you lean. 2 more. And for your feet parallel, just squat. Make sure you're breathing. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. I'm gonna go ahead and dab some of this soy sauce off my face. Oh, I missed my towel. There we go. You can really only sweat out what you put in your body. Okay. You ready? About 5 more minutes of this cardio stuff. Hop or paddle right here. Just pedal or hop. If you're in a hop, you can go cross country ski. So front back. Otherwise, stay in a pedal and work to a little hop. Once you're in the cross country ski, 4, 3, single, single, hold. So 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Maybe the hold becomes a lunge. 1, 2, hold. This is the boot camp part of the title. If you're taking your lunge or even not, you can reach up. 4, 3, 2, hop or paddle here. Shake your shoulders out, feet wide, toes towards me. Find your wide squat. Squeeze your booty at the top. All right. Stay up, toes to the corners. Sink your hips. So we're back to that hip sink plie where you feel the stretch on the inside of your legs. Cross your forearms. 2 more. Take your arms out to a V. Then cross up over your head and out to a V. We're doing the short version of this today. Up tempo here. Cross V. You can work here or the slower version, or maybe lift your heels up. Heels up. If you're lifting your heels, maybe you press down to get a little air. Press. Do it again. 4 to go. 3, last 2. And palms together. Plie here. Check your posture. Shoulders down and back. Back to parallel. Squats here. We're not done with that position out there. What? Oh. So Beth, you were doing it, but then you, Beth, I thought you literally were just saying hi and going to work. And now to come to find out, I hope you're working from home or that you have a very private office at your work. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Sink your hips. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Arms up and out as you sink your hips. So out. Push down, come up. 2 more. Now left heel comes up and rotate to your right. Center, sink other side. Right heel up, rotate left. Center, do it again. Left heel comes up to your right. Sink. Use the floor to press against. Let's do it again. Heel up and rotate. Do it again. Right heel. Rotate. 1 more each side. So heel, rotate. 1 more time. Right heel up. Rotate. Center just your hip sink. Easy enough. Try not to lock your knees. Let's see what Beth said. Yes, Beth, you're hilarious. All right, are we ready? 3 pulses down here. So it's 3, 2, feet together, back out. You can use the other leg this time. Together, out. So that together move can be a jump. 3, 2, 1, together, out. You don't have to jump. It's up to you. Together, out. 3, 2, 1, together, out. 3, 2, 1, together, out. 3, 2, 1 more time. I lied. 2 more. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Just the hip sink. Whew. Push down. Shoulders down and back. Bring your feet to parallel. All right. Alrighty. What do you say before we end? Let's do an encore performance of our big combo. Hot. Feet wide, toes towards me. Remember, step back or jump. You're ready? Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. 1 or 2 squats. Depending on how quickly you got here, I'll get hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. What's next? Feet parallel. Step back, right slice. 4, 3, 2, step or jump to wide, fingertips straight down. Maybe you hop or step. And wide, squat, open left. I blew that last ending, wide squat. And right, do it again. Sink, push, open. Hop or paddle 4 times. 4. Pedal and step maybe. 2. Arms finish up. Reach, maybe lean. 2 more. Feet parallel. Palms together and at your chest. No knee locking. Squeezing your booty. Both arms come up. Inhale. Bend your knees, hands on your legs. Tuck your hips and round a little. Extend, do it again. Tuck your hips, extend. This time, come all the way up. Stay on your feet, grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. Whew. Then we'll put a towel down to work the front part of our core. Ooh, salt. Sushi and popcorn do not mix. We do not recommend that. It's brutal, the sodium content is like, you feel my blood pressure in my brain. All right, finally, it's coming out though. And the best way to remedy that situation, should you oversalt yourself, is to drink a ton of water. Just keep drinking it till you flush the salt out. So I'll be hooked up to a hose later. I'm taking my bigger towel. I'll turn to the side. You don't necessarily need to. I do this so that when I cue front arm, front leg, it's the arm and leg closest to you. All right. Bend your knees. Feet flat on the floor, sit up tall. Arms out, in front, half curl, 1, 2, and up. Do it again, half curl, 1, 2. Your back arm will reach behind you, 1, 2, and front arm reaches back for 2 and up. Maybe that reach becomes a circle and up. Do it again, front arm back, I have an itch, sorry. 1 more time each way, 1, 2, and up. 1 more, shoulders stay down, palms together, keep your curl. 1, 2, as you curl, arms open up to a V. Do it again. Circle up to a V, back down and curl. 1, 2, let's go twice more. Curl, reach. This time you'll hold your curl and reach. Hold here, press your shoulders down, front knee lifts up. Set it down, back knee. This is your move. You can make it small if you need to. Keep your knees lifting, knuckles together, thumbs at your chest. Now rotate towards me as your knee comes up. Other way. Rotate, set it down. Shoulders down, knuckles glued together. Thumbs stay on your chest so that your arms don't move independently of your core. Now try a double pulse here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure you're breathing. Shoulders press down as you rotate. One more each way. 1, 2. Now forward fold. Knees can stay bent or they can straighten out a little or a lot. Round over. Actively release your low back. Actively separate your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Eyes up, shoulders, and then your body. At the top, tuck your hips. Fingertips can help you roll down. One bone at a time into the floor. When you get there, I scoot forward. When you get there, knees into your chest. Rock your knees side to side. I like to extend my top leg as I rotate over. You don't have to. That is an option. That doesn't work for everybody, but if you need it, feel free. Come back to the center. Shoulders down, hands at the side of your hips. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. Calves parallel to the floor. Shoulders actively pressing down into the floor. This might be enough for you for abs. If it is, stay here. Otherwise, extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. 4 counts to change sides. Incoming leg stops at 94. 3. Now 2 counts to make it happen. 1, 2. Shoulder blades pressing into the floor for 2. Single counts here. Let's do 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Do it again. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. So you're stopping the momentum and giving yourself a pulse. 3, 2. Hold. Do it again. In 3, 2. Hold once more. 3, 2. Hold right here. Both legs to chair. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Neutral spine. That's belly button level to your pelvic bone. Arms out to the side. Palms up. Hold here if this is enough. Otherwise, your legs are your dumbbells. Rotate to me. 1, 2. Center away from me. 1, 2. Center. Do it again. Exhale. For 2. Inhale. Do it again. Exhale. Resist. Inhale. So you resist the weight of your legs on your exhale. Other way. Exhale. For 2. One more each way. 1, 2. And up. Do it again. 1, 2. Hold in the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Extend your legs up. Cross your ankles. Bend your knees so they're going out to the corners. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Roll your shoulder blades slightly off the floor. Then crunch in for 2 and away for 2. You inhale for 2. Exhale. So when you come in, try to get your hips and shoulders closer together. Then resist the weight of your arms and legs on the extension. So inhale. Exhale. Resist. Inhale. Crunch in. Exhale. So you're shortening your stomach muscles here and lengthening. They're your abs, not your stomach muscles. Your stomach is an organ. 1, 2. The muscles on the front of your body. Inhale. Contract. Exhale. Lengthen. Contract. 1, 2. This time, hold everything in. Give yourself a little pulse for 8. So 8, 7. Final 4, 3, 2, and release. Knees to the chest. Feet on the floor. Hands to the side of your hips. Tuck your hips and push your feet down to lift your hips up. So you should be working towards a diagonal line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. Wiggle your toes. Maybe you pull out on your towel or your mat, or you can lace your fingers under and get your shoulder blades closer together. Breathing all the way in and out for 4, 3, 2, and release your fingers if they were laced.
And lower your spine. Bring your knees into your chest. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or slightly further down and pull your knees into your chest. You'll feel the stretch behind your top leg and down into your glutes. Breathing all the way in as this happens. And then release. Change sides. Other leg on top. Grab your knees or further down. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathe as this happens. Feel the stretch behind the leg that's on top and down into your glutes. Breathing through it and release. Both feet on the floor. Front knee comes into your chest. Extend your leg up only until you feel the stretch behind it. Back leg can stay where it is or can walk out. Up to you. Either way, shoulders down, flex your front foot, bend the knee to the chest for 2, send the heel up, do it again, flex, bend, press one more time, flex. Bend this time, hold your extension wherever it is, does not have to be straight. Front arm goes anywhere on the inside of the front leg. Push your leg a little bit towards me, but just far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Back hip presses into the floor. Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the walls. Then bend your front knee into the center. You're welcome, Edie. Front arm goes out to the side. Back arm across your knee. And take your knee away from your screen. Reaching out with your front fingertips. And then back to the center. And do not forget about our extra chest work. We'll do that after we stretch. Back knee into the chest. Front foot either bent or knee bent, not your foot. Extend your leg up so you feel the stretch. Maybe you walk your front leg out. Up to you. Flex your back foot. Either way, bend for 2. Extend. Do it again. Flex. Bend. One more time. Flex. Bend this time. Hold your leg up wherever that is for you to feel the stretch. Back arm goes on the inside of your back leg. Open the leg to the side, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside. Remember all that stuff we did where we're sinking our hips and working the inside? This is where we stretch. Front hip to the floor. Flex both feet. Breathing in and out. And bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out away from you. Front arm across your knee. And take your knee over towards me as you reach your back fingertips. Oh, I almost kicked my water over. Reach out with your back fingertips. Breathing all the way in and out. Come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. This is where our little extra chest work will happen. Hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up. Take your hips to your heels. Before we do our final quad stretch, let's round up. Find your modified plank. Remember we did this in the warm-up, but we did them in singles. Fingertips towards me. Bend your elbows so that they touch your rib cage. Little or a lot. Straighten your elbows. Slightly faster here. So bend, press, bend, press. Let's try for 4 more. So 4, press. Pushing the floor away from you. And then hips to your heels, child's pose. Press your chest through your shoulders. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Round up. This time, hands a little wider, traditional push-up stance. Knees can be down or you can tuck your toes and lift your knees. I'll be here. Slow motion first. Bend your elbows. Straighten them. So remember, they don't have to bend far. They can bend a little tiny bit. Single count. Bend. Press. They can be tiny or big or anywhere in between. Final 4. Bend. Press. Last 2. And hips to your heels. Child's pose. Press your chest through your shoulders. And round your back up. And pass through your modified plank and all the way to the floor. I'll turn so you can see it. Front arm reaches back behind you.
Grab where your shoelaces would be and pull your heel towards your hip. Your back arm can bend and make a fist to rest your forehead. Up to you. Try to keep your knee straight out from your hip. Release. Change sides. Back arm reaches around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip. Maybe your front arm bends to make a fist for your forehead. Now if you can keep this side where it is, do that and bring your front arm back around. Try to grab both feet. If you're not quite here, work on it. Maybe grab your heels or your pants. Once you're here, press your feet into your hands and lift your knees up. And lift your chest. Breathing in and out, opening your shoulders and your quads. And then release, hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up. Oh, we ran out of music. Hips to your heels. You're welcome, Pamela Walls. Child's pose. And round up to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes. From here, round your back, tucking your hips. Push down and lift your tailbone up. And walk your feet up towards your hands to your forward fold. Let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. And at the top, this class is all done. Thanks so much for joining me as I jumped in a few minutes late. Live class on Friday. And then I'll post for next week. You're so welcome. I'm happy to see all of you. And hopefully I'll see you Friday or Sunday or one day next week. Thanks.